Taste the Dailee.
மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் கடலை எண்ணெய் தான் வாங்குறேன். ஏன் தெரியுமா?
சாதாரண ஆயிலை விட சமையல் டேஸ்டாவும் இருக்கும், ஹெல்தியாவும் இருக்கும்.
இப்போது புதிய அறிமுகம் அச்சி ஹோட்டல் சாம்பார் 50 கிராம் ரூபாய் 20 மட்டுமே.
He's been racing in the British Endurance Championship last year. He's been coached by the legendary Dino Zamparelli of Race Drive, and great to have Dino Zamparelli in coaching duties. So another real talent who is coaching David Harrison in the 151 car, but he's had a track warning, a track limit warning in the last few minutes. Also, David Von Rosen has had a warning for track limits on turn 15. So keeping it between the white lines is very important. There is Patrick Kuhnhar. We spoke about him just now, the quickest of the GT4 cars in the Porsche Cayman, mixing it amongst these Porsche 911s. So another warning for 223, this time on turn 15 once again. So a couple of warnings there. So I think that David Von Rosen very much under scrutiny from the stewards, and keep picking up those warnings. There's going to be penalties incoming. You're going to get laps cancelled, and that is going to ruin your day. So looking at the GT4 fastest car at the moment, rest of the cars out on track. We've got 6 cars currently in the pits, everybody else out on track at the moment. As we look at car Chevrolet looking to improve, he's well clear of his other GT4 competitors at 149.383 the last time around. Still only one car in the 44s, and by some distance. Still Evgeny Leonov at the top of the timing screens. 9 minutes remaining, so if anybody's going to do anything about it, it's going to have to be pretty soon, because time is starting to tick by. A personal best for Javier Ripoll Jr., but still in P5 at the moment. So cars out there now. There is Javier, but he's caught up with a bit of traffic. So car 91 behind Philip Wills. It's Joe Warhurst there. That's a great driver to have out on the coaching duties. We've seen him in ADAC GT4 Germany. He's there coaching Dominic Bastian, and there's some wisdom probably going in both directions there, I should think, but we're hoping to see Joe Warhurst racing in Porsches a bit more in 2025, and that would be very exciting if that were to happen. Car 91 just making a bit of space. Javier Ripoll Jr. to let the GT4 car of Patrick Kuhnhar come through, but still drivers not really much happening in the way of improvement. All the driver coaches getting involved, and we've got a lot of good drivers here as coaches. I've seen that Alex Fack is here coaching this weekend. That's Alex Fack Jr., who is a legendary driver in his own right. He's been racing in GT Masters this year. We have the one and only Larry Tenforder. He's here coaching drivers in the sport division. He's coaching Sasha Norden and Flint Schuring this weekend. And boys, there's some wisdom imparted from the most successful driver in Porsche 6 Pro Cup Germany history. So a lot of drivers here on coaching duties as well. And we've already mentioned Dino Zamparelli, who's here coaching David Harrison for FAC Auto Tech. So just see Javier Ripoll Jr. just finding himself a bit of space. 7 minutes remaining now on board with him. There's some greens popping up now, some personal bests. So Angelo Fontana, he has set a personal best in Sector 2. Nothing anywhere near a purple time yet. Marabi Mekbishvili has improved on Sector 2 as well. 33.327 in Sector 2. So that's a personal best for him. But will it be enough to close that monstrous 9/10 of a second between first and second? There is Joe Warhurst once again, and his driver now exiting the car. So it looks as though, oh dear, a shake of the head as well from Dominic Bastian. And certainly the most senior driver in the field, but showing that he is very useful indeed. And it looks like his day is potentially, well, his qualifying session, shall I say, is potentially over. So he returns to the garage. He's currently in 16th place in the timing screens. Javier Ripoll Jr. once again with Angelo Fontana just behind him. Gaspar Hogbu Hockaboom, should I say, in car number 8, another of the GT4 cars. He is currently in 3rd in the GT4 category and in 23rd overall. So a bit of work to do from there as once again we ride on board the Javier Ripoll Jr. You can see those blind crests once again. It takes an awful lot of courage as drivers come up over the hill, keeping their foot buried on the accelerator, and a lot of undulation. We said it at the beginning, 30 meters from the highest to the lowest point here in the Portimão circuit. It is a challenging circuit, not for the faint-hearted. It's described as a roller coaster, and that it is to both race and to watch. Right, we're into the last 5 minutes of qualifying for Porsche Sprint Challenge Southern Europe Club Division. So, drivers have got anything up their sleeves. Now is the time to get it out onto the table and make it work. It's still Evgeny Leonov of Volcano Motorsport, who's at the top with a 144.307. Second place is still Marabi Mekvabishvili, still 0.925 behind, getting on for a second slower. That is a massive gap to close up. On board now with Philip Wills in car 912, pushing hard. He is currently in 3rd place for Proton Huber competition. So it's Proton Huber in 2nd and 3rd, but still not finding anything to close in. We've got a purple in sector 2 that has been set by Andre Fernandez in the Velosa Motorsport 917. So he's done a best in sector 1, and a purple in sector 2, a 32.903. So that is quicker than our current provisional pole sitter, Kenny Leonov, in sector 2. But can he hold it together to improve in the final sector of this lap? Currently in 4th place, looking to 1.6 seconds back last time around, but surely he's going to close that gap in. But 1.6 would be an awful lot to find. 3.5 minutes remaining of this session. We're looking at in car 912, also looking to improve. Lennart Hemstra is into the pits, so he is clearly done for this qualifying sessions. Also Tobias Vasquez also into the pits as well. But we've got all bar half a dozen cars currently out on track, all looking to improve. I've got one eye on Andre Fernandez, car 917, as he completes the final part of the lap. He doesn't improve, but he improves, but it doesn't move up any positions. He's closed the gap up to 0.493, so he's halved the gap between Leonov and 2nd place. Andre Fernandez, up into 2nd place. He demotes Marabi Mekvabishvili down to P3 as we once again look at Lee Mole for Team Parker Racing. He's also pushing hard to improve in the number 56 car. Currently, he's in 11th place. He's done a personal best in sector 1, but not so in sectors 2 and 3. Ajith Kumar, we haven't mentioned him for a few minutes. I should be good for heckling. And the number 28 car, currently in 19th place at the moment. He's with Red Ant Race with Ajith Kumar Racing. And very much learning the ropes here in this first qualifying session. Expecting him to get quicker and quicker as things proceed in Porsche Sprint Challenge Southern Europe. There once again is Lee Mole, still pushing hard, but now only 2 minutes remaining of this qualifying session. Everybody gunning for Evgeny Leonov, but the closest anyone can get at the moment, Fernandez, the number 917. He's into the pits now, so he's clearly done for this qualifying session. Marabi Mekvabishvili is still out on track. Leonov is also out on track. Philip Wills also out on track as well. But in that 4th place, quickest of the GT4 drivers, just bumping up a few positions. Patrick Kuhner.
Daily. Taste Daily. Taste the Daily.
மிஸ்டர் கோல்ட் கடலை தான் வாங்குறேன். ஏன் தெரியுமா?
சாதாரண ஆயிலை விட சமையல் டேஸ்டாவும் இருக்கும், ஹெல்தியாவும் இருக்கும்.
இப்போது புதிய அறிமுகம் ஆச்சி ஹோட்டல் சாம்பார் 50 கிராம் ரூபாய் 20 மட்டுமே.